Hey guys, it's Eric and I'm back here today to discuss Bassmaster Elite Series Pro Logan Latuso getting disqualified from the Lake Tenkiller event and my thoughts on the whole situation. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And for those who have, we thank you very much for helping us build our audience and thanks for watching. Okay, Logan Latuso disqualified from the Lake Tenkiller event. Reportedly, he failed 2 polygraphs, one original and then one after asking to be re-polygraphed, and failed the event for that. Now, this is really big news because for him, because he went from maybe in the 50s, and if you're in the top 70 for Angler of the Year, you're safe to fish next season, all the way into 88th, and he was already an angler on the bubble that needed to be in the top 50 or he probably wouldn't qualify for next year in the Elite Series. So this is possibly a career-ending deal for him. Now, as for my thoughts on the situation, as I've talked about before with the Scott Martin deal and even the Matt Herron deal, I think Bassmaster needs to do away with the polygraph deal. The reason why is because, not to get too personal, but for me, outside the outdoor world, my favorite show to binge watch is Forensic Files. So I've seen hundreds of episodes, of real crime that actually happened, where, someone passed a polygraph and it comes out later due to evidence that they actually did commit the murder or the crime. And I've seen many cases as well where someone failed a polygraph and was either arrested for it and charged and convicted of the murder before polygraphs weren't allowed in court, or they failed the polygraph and the police spent way too much time investigating that person when there was no evidence to link them to it, and someone else ended up being arrested for it. To me, and it's not, and because like I just alluded to, it's not admissible in court. And to me, that's why they need to do away with this. Now, moreover on that, this is just another bad publicity. This is more bad publicity for Bassmaster. And you can look at it one of two ways. Either the polygraph's legit, which I don't believe in polygraphs, but polygraph's legit, and another angler there is breaking the rules, or polygraph's not legit, and someone's career might be ending because of that. Now, I'm not saying whether Logan did or didn't break the information rule. I don't know. But what I am saying is I just hate the fact that the polygraph's the end all be all. And between the three disqualifications you've seen this year with the Bassmaster Elite Series, and as well with all the drama behind forward-facing sonar and potential Garmin buying shares of Bassmaster and whatnot, it has just been a bad publicity for Bassmaster. I mean, you look at MLF. MLF kind of is. I'm not saying they've had good or bad publicity, but most fans are okay with their 3 periods and two without live scope and 1 with. Most fans are cool with that. And a lot of people are excited about them going to a 50 angler field next year and getting to fish some smaller, kind of unique bodies of water that people haven't seen. Like, that's kind of exciting. And then the other hand, NPFL is just their popularity is skyrocketing. They're gonna gather, some anglers who didn't make the top 50 elite from MLF, and don't be surprised if there's some Elite Series guys who say, you know what, I'm just gonna fish NPFL. I don't know if they have stock or not, but if they do, I mean, if you bought NPFL stock before this season, I mean, you're in the green big time right now. So with that being said, with those 2 organizations, I mean, Bassmaster has, obviously the Classic and stuff like that, but it's, they're really taking a toll in popularity, in my opinion, this year, and just more and more bad publicity. And in my opinion, back to the polygraph thing, in my opinion, as much as I hate, when someone cheats and stuff like that, I would rather let a cheater or 2 slip through the cracks than penalize someone who is innocent. Now, again, I'm not saying he's innocent. Logan Latuso is innocent here, but what I am saying is I would be willing to bet of all these failed polygraphs, not all of those people gathered information, broke the rule. And not only that, there's a lot of controversy with the Bassmaster polygrapher to begin with. So, a lot of news there. Drop a comment, tell me what you think about the situation with Logan Latuso. Do you think you just need to face some music? Do you think you for or against polygraphs? Do you also agree it's a bad look for Bassmaster? Drop a comment, let me know. Love to hear your thoughts. And thanks for watching the video.